Hi, Alex P Performance Reviews. We're going to be out in the Seat Cupra 300 in a moment. Obviously out on the hill course, which is really good. Going to test its handling and see what the car's like. We've driven the 280 a few years back, so obviously it's going to be good to have a direct comparison and see how good this model is. Obviously look and watch the test drive, and we'll see you out there soon. Interior obviously a bit more basic than some of the higher end hot hatches in the segment, but the build quality and materials are certainly increasing and getting better, which is great. So we're here in the Seat Leon Cupra. It's the 300 model, so the Cupra 300. And yeah, we're out on the hill course. And yeah, we're going to see what this car's like. We've driven the 280 some years ago. Obviously, you've never seen a review for that. But obviously it was a car that I was thinking about driving. And I think when I did my Civic Type R review, I was talking about how I'd like to see how this compares in comparison to the Focus RS and the Civic Type R. Having driven both of them and them both being absolutely amazing, it'll be intriguing to see how this is in comparison also to the 280, considering I've driven that. Obviously this one's got more horsepower. It's got a few revisions from last time, but not too much, so it should drive very similar. But it'll be intriguing and very interesting to see how it feels out on the hill, the testing hill circuit. I obviously, because I haven't done a review for you guys before with the Cupra, I'll tell you about what I think of it. Obviously the 280 was absolutely amazing, so much so that I liked it so much that I was thinking about getting one. I didn't end up getting one in the end, but it really is an absolutely superb car. I mean, it's just basically, it's got a bit of everything that you'd expect from a hot hatch. It has, like I say, really good steering feedback, very good weight. It also has, I mean, the handling is absolutely amazing. It's got a really clever trick differential, obviously active torque biased in differential. 300 horsepower now rather than 280, and yeah, it's a brilliant car. It's certainly one of the best cars in its segment, without a question of a doubt. I like it as much. For a while, probably a couple of years ago, I liked it more than any other hot hatch out there, until the Civic Type R came out and also the Focus RS. Since they come out, I have to say that it's certainly it hasn't gone back a peg, but it's certainly got more rivals to test it as to whether it's the best car anymore. And I don't think it is. I think there's literally 3 or 4 hot hatches out there now that are pretty much on par with each other. Start to push it around this course a little bit. Has it changed? Yeah, it feels, you can feel it's a little bit quicker, definitely, but it still feels as good as obviously it had done before. We've got a lovely H-pack gearbox, which is beautiful. No more punchy kind of auto DSG boxes, which have been in and out in most of the day-to-day in supercars. But proper hot hatch with a manual H-back gearbox, and it's brilliant. I absolutely love this car, I really do. Again, this is another car that feels quicker than the 300 horsepower that we're led to believe it has. I mean, it might have more, but it's certainly got 300 horsepower, and you can feel it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's got a little bit more, but it's got such a good chassis, brilliant brakes that you can lean on, you can modulate the throttle nicely. Front end really knows where it needs to go. Reminds me of a big version of the Fiesta ST. It really does. Takes the kind of crests and cambers and the bumps really well. Loads of different modes you can obviously test it out on. We've got it in dynamic, with the traction control off. Brakes are great, no fade, pushing into corners hard, brilliant. Like I said to you guys before, steering input, driver feedback, absolutely A1. The car is absolutely brilliant. Where you want to turn, the car goes. It's very grippy, very communicative. You can feel it through the tips of your fingers and through your butt, and you really know the car's limits, and the car's limits are very high. Let me tell you that. Now let's show you my view, guys. Let's give it a little bit of a ring around this beautiful hill circuit at Millbrooke. Aircon on, very hot day, dynamic mode on, traction controlled off. Let's just have a bit of fun, shall we? In third gear. What I love about this car is it's got a really deep, wide power band, and I love that. No real turbocharger lag. Once you get it in the zone, which is a big, nice, wide zone, you can just ring this car. Because it's got such a wide power band, you can keep it in around this hill course. You can keep it in third, and it's just got enough torque and power just to pull it through pretty much any bit of this section really well. Job keeping up with the BMW cars. Brake modulation as well from this car, absolutely superb. Really nice. front, it's got plenty for a hot hatch. It makes the right noises. It's not overly loud, but it makes some nice little pops and crackles through the gear changes every now and again. But yeah, it's everything you'd want in a hot hatch. The 300 for me still is one of the best hot hatches out there, without a question of a doubt. It basically, steering feel is really nice, not too light. It's a little bit more heavy than some of the other hot hatches that are out there, which I really like. It sounds nice out of the factory, which is really good. It goes very well. I mean, its handling is amazing. Obviously it can give you comfort if you want that, because obviously it's got the adaptive dampening settings, which is really good. 300 horsepower, probably more if I'm honest. And yeah, it ticks all the boxes, guys. It is really an absolutely superb car. Seat have crafted and honed and made this car a damn good car, and I really rate it. I absolutely love it. Makes me want one even more. Yeah, brilliant. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, comment. As always, find us on all the social networks, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. Take care and goodbye.